My big family, welcome back to the channel, and today we have even more JoyToy and Warhammer collaborations to review. Or actually, it's just one singular action figure, but it is a big, chunky action figure that uses the Gravis armor, so it has extra beefiness in the game, and it's able to tank a little bit more hits that would fill a regular Primaris Marine. And what we're going to be reviewing today is the Blood Angels Aggressor. Now, I'll have to admit to you that I actually don't have aggressors in my Primaris only army, mainly because, I don't know, for what they're worth, points-wise in the game, I don't think it's really worth it. But regardless, this is a Blood Angels Aggressor. I love my Blood Angels, and I really want to review it. So this action figure came bundled with the Blood Angels Intercessors, but I didn't really think that it was very appropriate to review the Intercessors with the Aggressor, mainly because these are completely different units. One uses Gravis armor, and the other one uses the MK10 armor. So they have really nothing to do with each other. So I wanted to do this review as a different video. Without further ado, let's jump right in on the review. Alright folks, it is time to review this single very lonely aggressor and see what is up with it. Let's get to the unboxing. Alright folks, here we have the aggressor. Let's see what is up with this very chunky Gravis armored elite unit. So straight off the bat, I can tell that there's no highlighting. And if you have been watching all my videos, I really lament the fact that there is no highlighting anymore on these models that JoyToy puts out. The highlights really make this model pop out. This one just looks slightly dull in my opinion. The highlights would be nice if they actually put it on the edges of the power armor. For this one, typically would be an orange type of color to make it pop. Obviously, with this model, there is a ton of shading that's going on in between the armor plating, in between the crevices of the armor plates. So at least there are some shading to at least make this model have more definition. So let's take a look at the FRAGSTORM grenade launcher. Looks like the grenade launcher, you are able to rotate a little bit back and forth for limited range of motion. In regards to the grenades, there is some bleed from the white of the grenade to the black of the grenade launcher itself. No big deal. So you can tell that there's even more shading going on here. And then with the back, there's some nice gunmetal dry brushing that's going on. I like this touch. It makes it look very realistic in my opinion. Let's take a look at the helmet and take a look at the lenses. And the lenses, there is some bleed from the red onto the blue on this side, but there doesn't seem to be too much of a bleed here. I kind of wish the lenses were more of a glossy type of color. And then taking a look at the chest plate, there is highlighting the edges of the feathers. There's some missed highlights over here. It looks like the machine just highlighted the whole entire top area over here. So looking at the Blood Angels droplets as well as the blood vial, I mean, this is exactly what I'm talking about that they should have put with the lenses. So you can see here underneath that there is a silver glossy tone, and then they probably clear coated it with a red translucent color, giving this kind of glossy pop. So it looks like there is some highlighting here, very rough though. I kind of missed the edges. There's some mispainting over here. And let's take a look at the Auto Boltstorm gauntlets. So you can see that there is a very huge magazine from the Auto Boltstorm gauntlets that attach to the backpack. The magazine itself is of a very flexible material, as you see me flexing it back and forth over here. The Boltstorm gauntlet itself, there's some highlight that's going on, and with the casing, there seems to be some mist painting from the copper color area onto the black area, and looks like the Boltstorm gauntlet has a full range of motion, but it's semi-limited to the bullet magazine, as you can see over here. And what do we have here? It looks like we have a mist painting area. By the way, you are not able to pose the hands whatsoever. These things are completely static. You can't do anything about it. Over here, you do see a mist painting area as well. There's probably the brass color of this part that got bled onto the Gravis armor over here. The bones are shaded, and it's actually also made of a very flexible material. So the Aggressor has a decent range of motion. However, that motion is restricted by this armor piece over here that doesn't allow you to, well, it does allow you to rotate all the way across, but it's kind of a natural look. All right, so that's the review of the Aggressor. So what do I really think of this Aggressor? I mean, it's 100% accurate to the Aggressors that Games Workshop puts out. JoyToy, again, does a fantastic job of translating the miniatures into a real 1 to 18th form. However, I'm not really enamored by this unit. I actually, like I said, do not have an Aggressor unit in my Primaris only army. One of the real reasons why I bought this was because it's a Blood Angel and I love Blood Angels. This is Fruits and Studs, and thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this review video. Please look for some more review videos that will be coming out, and I also put out preview videos for future JoyToy and Warhammer collaboration releases. So as usual, I will see you all in the next one.